Do you know how to set up a position in Extreme Gammon or XG so that you can study it? If not, keep watching because that's the topic of this video's tutorial. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. If you love Backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description of where you can get it. And if you're interested in the lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. Again, in this video, I'm doing a tutorial on how to put a position into XG or Extreme Gammon to study it. So this is an example of a position I had in a recent game. This was a chouette. I was playing the black checkers at the top against white, the white checkers at the bottom, bearing off on the left. You can see the baffle box on the right. The baffle box is always placed on the side of the outer board. And then you see this was after they had already taken. So I wanted to know whether this was a double or no double, and if it was a double, was it a correct take or pass? During the game, I was playing black. I doubled, and multiple people took. I thought it was a pretty big pass. So let me show you what you do to put in XG. So you can take a photograph, and now you have it on your camera or on your phone, and then you go to XG. So this is what it looks like when you first open XG. You get this pop-up. I selected a board that's similar in colors to the board that I took a picture of to make that easier. So there are a number of things you can do, but if you want to set up a position, you go to set up a position and you click right there. Okay, and now what it will do is it will show you the position here. The other thing you can do, if you're in the middle of a game or something like that, you go to File, New, set up a position, or you can do the shortcut key Control J. Okay, so that's what you do. And then the things you do to set this up. So if you hit the delete, it will delete everything. Okay, and then if you want it to be a cube action, right here, it's a checker play. You go to Setup, Cube Action, and it'll do that. Okay. Next, you want to set up the checkers on the board. So the checkers on the bottom you could do by doing a left click. So you can left click 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if there's more than 5 checkers on the point, you just click the top checker and it'll add more. And then if you want to clear it, you go to the base and clear it there. If you want to add the top player's checkers, it's a right click. Okay. And then if you should happen to left click, it'll put the white checkers, the bottom player's checkers. Okay, so this is what you can do to clear the board. So let's see. This was the position. So I see there was 1 on the 4 point, 2 on the 5, 2 on the 6, 3 on the 7, and 2 on the 8. So I could just go like that. 1, 2, 2, 3, 2. Okay, and then there was let's do all the white checkers first. There was 3 on the midpoint, so I'm going to go to the midpoint. 1, 2, 3. If I accidentally do 4, I can go back and click there. Now let's see, there was 1 on the 21 point and 1 on the bar. So there's the 21, and then on the bar you have to do it in the right place. If you do it too low, it won't do it. You have to do it up here. And then if you have multiple checkers on the bar, there are no more checkers available, so but you could put them here. If you want to clear the checker off the bar, you go below it. Okay, so those are the white checkers. Okay, now the black checkers. There's nothing over here. Here there's 1 on the 16th and 4 on the midpoint. So 1 there and 4 there. Okay, and then there are 2 on the 9, 1 on the 8. So I'll put 2 there, 1 there, and here there's 3 on the 6 and 2 each on the 3 and the 1. So 3, 2, 2. Okay, so this is the position. Now the dice are at the lower right. Okay, so that indicates it's white's turn. However, in this case, it's black's turn. So how do you change that? You go to Setup, Invert Active Player, or you can hit Control G. Like that. Now the dice are black, which correspond to the black checkers, and they're at the top. So this is the position you want to analyze. Now, in order to get the analysis panel, you go to Layout, panel. And if you want it on the left, you select on the left. If you go to default layout, it will show you this section at the bottom. Okay, so here at the bottom, you can change it from unlimited to match play. So if it's a match, you can put the match, then you can enter the score here at the bottom. This was unlimited. You can change it from double action to take action or checker play. So if you do that, it'll do that. Or you could go back to double action. You could also do that here by cube or change it to move like that. Or you could go setup, checker play, cube decision. There are many different ways. Okay, so I want to know the correct cube action. So you can look at it at different levels on the lower left. There are multiple icons. The first is 2-ply. That indicates that it's going to look 2 rolls in advance, this roll and the next roll. And then there's 3-ply, which moves one roll further. And then these are even further ones. The highest level of analysis is a rollout, and that plays the position many times and gives you a very good answer. The one I most commonly use is XG Roller Plus Plus, which is a truncated rollout. So it's an abbreviated rollout. It doesn't play the game all the way, just for a few rolls. So you click that, and you see, there you go. So now I know this is a big pass. And in the lower left, it will show you some more detailed information. So here with black on roll, it shows that black is winning 69.48% of the time. This is for no double. You can click this area for double take, and that's what you should do when you're analyzing doubling positions. So you click it, and you see it changed a little bit. So it's a little bit less in terms of the winning chances, but the gammon chances go up because you're going to go for the gammon because it's an unlimited game and you're going for the Jacoby rule. So here you see black is winning 68.7% of the time after doubling with 42.84% gammons and 0.75% backgammons. That's what this means. And then white is winning, of course, 31.3% of the time, and white wins 7.2% gammons and 0.46% backgammons. This shows the cubeless equity should the game be played out to its conclusion. This is for no double, and this is for double. It basically takes these percentages. Now, the cube-full equity takes into account the presence of the cube. So your cube-full equity, if you do not double, is 0.781. So if you correctly double, it's a correct pass, so the equity is 1. You win a point. So the difference between 1 and 0.781 is indicated here in parentheses, negative 0.219. So what that means, it's a 0.219 error, 219 millipoints. That's a big error. That's a blunder to not double. Okay. And now if you do double take, it's 1.243. So that's 243 millipoints more than the 1, which is indicated here. That means a pass, if you take it, it's actually a 243 millipoint error. It's even a bigger error than not doubling. Okay, and at the bottom it will show you the correct decision. Should you want to do a rollout, you click here this icon and you'll see this pop up. You can say the number of games, and this is the default settings. You hit OK, and then it will start doing the rollout, and you can see it here. If you want to see it, you hit Control-Alt-A, and it will show you what's going on here. So it's doing no double. It's been rolled out this many games, and this is how much time is elapsed and how much remains. Okay, so that's what you'll see, and then you'll get a more detailed analysis, and this is a more definitive answer than the truncated rollout. So you can continue that. For now, I'll interrupt this rollout. So I'll close this. So now you can see this is a partial rollout. Okay. So the other things you can do is see, okay, so this is a big pass. Now you can actually modify the position to see what would make it a take or pass. So all you do is move checkers around. So let's say this checker on the 4-point, we're on the 2-point. You right click here. Since I've already done a rollout, it says this will cancel the analysis. Do you want to continue? Yes. Okay. And now let's put it here. Okay. So let's just do the plus plus and see what happens now. Now look at that. That's a huge difference. So now this is a small take. From being a huge pass, it was a small take. So what's the lesson out of that? This is what you need to do, because people say, oh, XG doesn't teach you anything because it does not speak. You have to do experiments to see what the difference is. So we saw that in the original position, it was a 243 millipoint blunder to pass. But if you move this just one open space over to the 2 point, now it's a small take. So what that indicates is the fact that this one is here, this allows black to attack more easily, because black can attack with twos here, fours here, and fives here, and make the 2 point possibly, make the 4 point possibly, or hit loose and slot that. It's much better to make the 4 point on head than make the 2 point on head. So those are the kinds of exercises you can do to study once you put the position into XG. Okay, so let's try a few other things. Let's try maybe making this a full prime. Does that make a difference? Look at that. Look at how huge a difference this is. Now this is only an 80 millipoint. So that also indicates that the fact that there's a blot here and there's not a solid prime, that makes a big difference. Okay, so let's say you do that, but now you have another attacker in the zone. So this checker is safety. Now that makes it a big pass. So these are the types of things that you want to do to study the position after putting the position into XG. So that was a tutorial on how to put backgammon positions into XG or Extreme Gammon and analyze them using the tools and features. It's very helpful. There's a lot to learn. You can modify the position, do rollouts, look at all the data, see the gammons, see the backgammons, see the equity, and it's very informative. It's a great way to learn. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, and I'll work on it. If you love backgammon, you can become a member of this channel, giving you exclusive access to the most popular videos. Again, my book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is also in the description. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and until then, keep rolling your dice.